I love working overtime, said no one, ever. Overtime is a fickle thing. Employers think that they want employees to be working more and longer and harder, while employees think that they're getting brownie points for staying in at the office and putting in extra hours. But in reality, it's doing major harm to both. With DeskTime, we did a study with over 200,000 of DeskTime's users and analyzed their productivity statistics after they've already put in 8 hours of work. And the stats were astonishing. Productivity was generally high for the 8 hours that everyone's working, as expected, but as soon as 8 hours had been worked, productivity on average fell by 11% and continued to reduce by up to 19% for every additional hour worked. I also have a graph, so take a look at the graph. That's insane. Working overtime is clearly problematic. We're seeing that employees are working more than their mental capacity allows for. Afterwards, you're more prone to making errors in judgment, which results in errors in work. And this culture of overworking costs the employer as well. It was found that overworked and overtired employees are costing US employers more than $300 billion per year. Let that sink in. Clearly, it's not in anyone's interest to be overworking. So, what can be done? A study by Kansas State University found that the best remedy is stopping work. I know, revolutionary, but that's the truth. The best way to battle overwork is to not overwork. So stepping away from the computer, leaving that environment, going for a walk are the best ways to get some distance, to be able to replenish your energy stores, relax, so that the next day you're able to go back to that same task, that work, and work with new, renewed gusto and enthusiasm and clarity of mind, which is important for everyone involved. Finally, implementing an end-of-day ritual could be super helpful for helping to draw that boundary of having worked enough hours of that day. Closing the computer and leaving home for a walk. Going outside, moving your body, maybe putting on your favorite Spotify playlist that you can then learn to associate with non-work time. That would be super helpful. For me personally, it's taking off my glasses. The moral of the story is that overwork is pervasive, it is unhelpful, it has a dramatic effect on employees' productivity, and it does harm to the employer as well. Should you be working overtime? No. And we hope that we gave you at least a few resources to deal with it better, to avoid overwork, overfatigue, and renewing that work-life balance. See you next time.